Good evening. Hello, everybody. It has been 2 long weeks through conventions and plague, but we are back. And this is the moment where I wait and tell people that either I am too loud, or I've been muted, or something's wrong. So I'm just going to pause right here. I'm going to take a reflective sip of tea. Marvelous. Robin Merlot is telling me that I'm a bit quiet, so allow me to, much like in the gym, put up the gain. There we are. That should do it. I've been told the video's a little fuzzy. Hopefully that's better. My hair is definitely greener. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, video seems a little fuzzy. So I put up the yeah, I think that's maybe the green screen. We've got a bit of weirdness. Anyway, hello, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to you. Welcome back to the Ysbryd game stream. My name is Jacob Burgess. I am the community manager and the host of the Ysbryd game stream. This evening, we will be playing one of the games that we have published, Y2K, a postmodern RPG, which currently has some updates in the works, which is very, very exciting. Stabby Tabby Cat says, "Quiet now." Gonna adjust stuff. I didn't touch a thing. Let's just turn that up. Testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testing. Do, 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 do. And now we wait for chat to tell me if the volume is good. Stabby Tabby Cat says good. And hello, Stabby Tabby Cat. I hope you're feeling better. And for those of you watching on YouTube who may not know who Stabby Tabby Cat is, that would be our friend Tabitha, who works over at Child's Play Charity, yes, we have aided in the past and should hope to aid in the future. She, like me, caught the PAX Pox, which is part of the reason why Tuesday was Recovery Day from PAX South 2020 in San Antonio, and Thursday was I was dead. I have come back to life, thank goodness. But I was just wiped out. Before I continue, allow me to thank Robert Merlot, who is also one of our mods, for subscribing. They have done so for 9 months and have had a sub baby. And also to Geck. Resub time, this calls for a pun. Dang it, the best I have is Y2K, why not 2K? Guess this stuff can't be forced. Writing jokes is hard. Yes, but I am super, super glad to be back. I am happy to be back with you. I am happy to be back with Y2K. In fact, I dug out my Y2K t-shirt, which is very nice, of which we have two, and of which he said, segueing incredibly smoothly. You can go to merch.ysbryd.net and pick up one of your own, or one from the character Stella, who I don't believe we've met in the game yet, but we may this evening. Also, finally, we have cleared away all of the troubles that we had with our YouTube page. So if you're liking what we do here, and you want to catch up on things that we have done there, you can go to our YouTube page, and you can watch everything you absolutely want. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, excuse me, it's not Stella, it's Vela. I was watching musicals, and had Stella stuck in my head from the musicals, which I enjoy. But we do have a pin for both Vela and Stella. Also available, he said, segueing smoothly once again on our web store, because we exhibit at the Penny Arcade Expo, and excuse me, gonna adjust. We at the Penny Arcade Expo, and they do this really cool pin trading thing like Disney and stuff does, called Penny Arcade, because it was started with Penny Arcade, so they call it Penny Arcade, which I think is quite clever and makes me chuckle almost every time. But we produce a whole bunch of cool pins from all of the games that we have helped publish, the games that you can see behind me, because we are Ysbryd Games, an indie game publisher. And this, again, is our YouTube page. And speaking of PAX, he said, segueing once again, hashtag not sponsored. We were just a couple of weeks back, we were at PAX South, and it was an amazing show. We had a lot of really wonderful attendees come on by. We showed both our upcoming game, World of Horror, and our other upcoming game, Nirvana, which is the sequel to Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartender action. A visual novel style game where you mix drinks. It's a really, really cool game where when people come into the bar that you are kind of, talking to everybody in the game, instead of like the traditional like dialogue choices that you have, it's depending on like how kind of the drinks that you make them, and you sort of guide the conversation that way. There are more systems and things in the new one. If you're interested in some of the new systems, you can go again to our YouTube page and check out some of the playthroughs from the demos. We didn't have new demos at PAX South, so I didn't bring them here to the stream. But every time we do have a new demo, every time we put something else out, I will, of course, as I have in the past, I'll bring them here and show them unto you. Stabby Cat just subscribed for 4 months and said, I don't know what to say, so here is a bat, and then put a bat up there. It's a very good bat. Also, World of Horror. Now, speaking of World of Horror, which is a first-person, if you're unfamiliar with the World of Horror, it is a first-person horror RPG. It's kind of like Junji Ito, the Japanese horror writer who wrote Uzumaki and the Lovecraft mythos, had a baby, and then that baby crawled screaming out of the ocean and attacked a Japanese fishing village in the 1980s, and you get to play through that. It's not a literal baby that crawls out of the ocean to attack, although there are, I think, creepy babies in the game. Anyway, it's really good. And on that note, he said, segueing once again, we are on fire. Hopefully the segues aren't on fire. That would be weird. I think I saw a gif of that one time of a segue just arriving on its own. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to the segue. World of Horror is going to be on early access on Steam. It's going into Steam early access on February 20th, 2020. At PAX South, I was in charge of all the media and the interviews as a representative of Ysbryd Games and representative for our cohorts at Sugabon and our cohort Bavo at the various developers with which we are partnered with, and are our friends and buddies and companions and people that we are doing our absolute best to support and love and cherish and hold. We don't hold them like this. Bavo's he's a big dude. I've been going to the gym, but I wouldn't be able to, and that'd be weird anyway. He's gigantic. He's awesome. Anyway, so the Sarah Sorrende says, segues would be smoother if they weren't interspersed with comments on all the segues. That's true. They would be, but probably less entertaining. And I'm hopped up on tea and honey, so. By the way, thank you very much, Sarah, for being not only a volunteer at PAX, but also a mod on our Discord and Twitch. And for all of your sass, a cheers to you. Anyway, World of Horror is a very, very good game, and we are very, very excited for people to actually get their hands on the early access version on February 20th, 2020, which is this year. Yeah. Anyway, I hope all of you are doing well. I have a nice rooibos honeybush tea with a touch of orange and a bit of, I believe it's fireweed honey. What's everybody drinking tonight? Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that's very, very nice. Robert Merlot has a good sour beer going at this brewery. He's apparently at a brewery. That's really cool. Despoiler 98 has plain Ole beer, O-L-E. Stabby Tabby Cat has a whiskey hot toddy, a woman after my own heart. No matter what you were drinking, I hope you were enjoying. I hope you were imbibing. I did want to give, while we were here, a very special shout out to all of our volunteers that we had at PAX South. We have an excellent crew every year, every PAX South. and this year was absolutely no exception. They rocked the hell out of it. A lot of our mods were there. Fizz, Robert Merlot, Clippy, everybody that was there really repped and did an amazing job. Jenna, Jessica, Dylan, everybody that helped out, even Zenigami, who is one of our streamer friends, one of our influencer friends, came by and pitched in because he is a delightful, delightful man, and I like him very much. And I gave him one of my Crane Game prizes, Nami from One Piece, as a gift. If you want to see pictures of that, I highly encourage you to go and check him out and check out his stream. He's a cool dude, and a lot of fun to be around. Yeah, so, I think that's pretty much it. Just a huge thank you. It's really, really great to be back. We're playing Y2K tonight. Updated everything on Thursday. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday. This Thursday, we're going to be playing the early access version of Hades. There is an update. I have it downloaded. I'm very, very excited about it. Apparently, I'm good at the game, or I just got a really, really good RNG roll that made me wickedly overpowered. But we'll see how I do this Thursday. For that, it's a good game. It's a really good game. Another good game is Y2K, a Postmodern RPG. And that's what we're playing tonight. And I've mentioned that. So instead of me just flapping to the gums trying to fill time, why don't we get to the game? Also, I do want you to know that any bits, any subscriptions, or anything like that that you toss at us just goes pretty much right back into the community commission art. Things like upgraded equipment here for the stream to make things better for all of you viewing, to commission art for new emotes for the stream and for the Discord. So if you choose to support us in that way, we are very, very grateful, and thank you very, very much. Yes. Excellent. All right, got my controller, got me. Let's go to the in-game scene and the tiny Jacob, and let's hit the go button. Yes. Oh, let's hit the other go button. More go. Less slow. Yes. Ackk Studios. Those Owls and Brothers. Ysbryd Games, that's us. Yay! And I'm being told that's way louder than me. So let's the game, and we will. I was gonna subscribe to tier 1. Yep, I got the audio stuff, everybody. I gotta load the game first. The Miesto value. Let's turn that down. Let's turn that down right there. That's nice. We'll turn that down. Alright, we got that master volume down, okay. Oh, the UI color keeps changing on me. What do we have? We have a nice eggplant, I think. Yes. And we confirm. Yes, do we? Good, we have Michael with us. I'd forgotten that we had picked up Michael. Yes. Excellent. As always, please let me know how the audio is for you, because how the audio is for you will be what the audio is like for folks watching on YouTube. Hello, folks watching us on YouTube. Boy, that's good too. Sarah says maybe a bit lower on the music. Alright, let's do it. No, stop it. Eggplant. Go a little bit lower on the music. Like a limbo. How low can you go? Alright. I forgot what I was doing. Temporarily Arise says, I'm about 3/4 of the game music. Nick the DM just subscribed with the Twitch Prime. They've subscribed for 3 months. Thank you very much, Nick the DM. that up here. Alright, I'm gonna crank me all the way up then. Okay, there we go. I cranked me all the way up. Turn the music down. Let's see how that goes. Boop. Oh, there is a run button. Oh, that's nice. And now Robert Merlot says, now turn myself down a couple of notches. Oh, great. Okay, how's that? Do. Pulse Gun says it's an audio roller coaster. Yep. I thought I had my mic set well, but I was doing some auditions earlier today, so. Okay, good levels. We're getting good levels, Bront. Good levels. Excellent. What am I supposed to be doing? Hint, that's right. Return to Factory Hotel. That's right. Let us return to Factory Hotel. Anything back here? Let's look for things back here. Is a nice picnic. Let us return to the Factoria Hotel. Nope, that was a chest. There we go. There's a path. Is good. Yes. I think we got just past where we were last time in the demo that we had played when we first started the channel. Pulse Gun says, semi-random question. What's the rating on this game? That's a very good question. Let me just check that real quick. I don't have all the ratings memorized. Somebody's gonna get to it faster than me. I think it's M. Now I'm just trying to raise chat. I'm gonna lose. I always lose. I would imagine it has to be M. Pulse Gun, this would not be a game to play with the young one. I can say that very... If that's what you're looking at, this would not be the game to do that with, in my mind. She Remembered Caterpillars that we published, absolutely fantastic. It is M, by the way, Stabby Tabby Cat confirms. She Remembered Caterpillars would be a game to play with the young one that we publish. Masquerade Song and Shadows, absolutely. I wouldn't say Valhalla would be appropriate. Yeah. I wouldn't say that would be appropriate. World of Horror, definitely not appropriate. Nirvana, the sequel, probably also not appropriate. But games that we have published, I would say She Remembered Caterpillars and Masquerade Songs and Shadows. We played through Masquerade Songs and Shadows, so if you want to check out bits of the game on our YouTube channel to see if it's appropriate for your kids, which is awesome that you're checking that, that'd be the place to do it. Also, we do have a lot of parents on the Discord as well, so if you're looking for recommendations for games to play with the young one, the Ysbryd Games community is a wonderful, wonderful resource for that too. Yep, voice on phone. Call again. Henna team. I guess we're going back in here. Okay, good. There's schmutz everywhere. Yep. Gotta love that air schmutz. I'll go to the next floor. Great. Elevators. Okay, buddy. All right. Cool. Okay. I don't remember this part. Hello.
We saw something we never could have imagined. A being made of stars. The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe, compressed into the silhouette of one entity. It hadn't noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillions of stars at its core. But when provoked, it came after us. Like we were the most sought-after thing in the universe.
And why did you provoke it?
I've been scared before. Everyone has, but those past memories of fright were nothing compared to what we had just experienced. As if a black hole incarnate had come to exist and it wanted us gone. As if consuming us was its only purpose.
As opposed to its only porpoise. Those things are hard to catch.
I couldn't say why I felt that way at the time, but I had known it was true. And with all this in mind, Sammy's vanishing was starting to feel like the least supernatural thing I would experience.
Oh, good evening, Elemental Alchemist. Neat. Helps in blocking enemy attacks for 3 turns. That sounds good.
Plant a barrier!
Active barrier. Hey, good evening, Elemental Alchemist. What sort of... Take rapid photos to damage enemies with the blinding light of the camera flash. Let's try to just do a regular attack. Okay. Nope. Mess that up. Okay. Robert Merlot says run. Okay, let's run. Oh, I did not run. Okay.
Witnesses.
Ooh. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. That's very good. I did it. Yep. Okay, I'm out. I will go to the lobby. Thank you. Yes. Oh. Oh, I forgot to close down Discord. Hush now, Discord. Don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a nitro boost. Okay, we lived. Nope, it was nobody else's Discord. It was my Discord. Hopefully I said it in time so people didn't furiously start checking their phones or opening up Discord going, oh god, who has used the dreaded everyone command?
What the hell was that? What the hell is going on?
I don't know, man. You're the one that wanted to come with us.
Wow, what just happened? What? Can you even believe what just happened?
No, nobody can believe what just happened. It was a being made of stars that wanted to eat you.
Oh man, dude! We need to get your photos developed! Developed? This thing is digital, baby! So what now? Do we just leave? I'm gonna go with yes!
Smart. Ooh, Chapter 2. The Chance Traveler.
Once again, I had left the old factory, frightened and confused.
Shouldn't have gone back, Chief.
And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me.
As I waited outside of Michael's house for him to get his transfer cable, I couldn't help but be uneasy. I still didn't know where Sammy was, and all we had found was more mystery. Okay, dude, let's go upload these. My mom's on the phone, so if you want to go online, we'll have to go back to your house. Sorry about all the back and forth here. At least now you'll remember where I live. Not likely. Because I forgot where I live. Ah, it says welcome home. This is where I live. What say you, punk man? Mohawk guy, has your sister been around lately? That girl used to be the talk of the town. These days, seems like everyone has forgotten she even existed. Ho ho. Ah, the Zine Man. Hey, how's that magazine coming? Oh, it's great. I got all the stuff written, mostly.
Well, it's more of a bunch of ideas floating around inside my head, but it's coming together. We should finish issue number one any day.
Okay, cool. So, like, next month I should be able to pick it up?
Okay, next month.
Let's go on the internet.
While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos, we began to talk.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, your reflection doing something that you were not doing.
Okay, that right there is one of my fears when I have to pee at like 2 in the morning, 2 or 3 in the morning, and like everything's super quiet and like everything's dark and still. And then you go to the bathroom and I don't know where your mirror is in the bathroom, but I can't face it whilst I'm doing my evening business, making the night water, as it were, because I'm afraid my reflection is going to do something weird because nobody's around or would believe me, and my reflection seems like an asshole.
He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling, but that she knew she wasn't smiling.
Oh, I don't like that. Stabby Tabby Cat says, that's why I bring one of my cats with me. Yeah, right? Temporarily Arise says, you turn on the light and the world snaps to catch up to what's supposed to be there. Yeah, sometimes don't turn on the lights. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You can pee by sonar sometimes or just sit down if you're, if you've got those bits. Despoiler98 says, no, legit, when I was younger, I thought mirrors were windows into another reality, and I kept trying to fake out my reflection. I getcha.
When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life and the boundaries of what could happen. I asked him what he said, and he just shrugged his shoulders and said, kids say weird shit. I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looked so miserable.
That's freaky.
He told me that his wife said his
Not
daughter
bad.
was just
Not bad.
confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed. Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But, I don't know. She is a smart kid, and somehow it felt wrong.
The reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around.
I would
Like
I would
there's
agree
something
with
that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
Hey,
Say that with a lot
Moosefilled
of
Cat.
affection.
Subscribe for 9 months. Sub baby, get. Golgum93 asks, is that the character that's getting reworked in the overhaul patch, or am I thinking of someone else? I'm not sure which of the two characters you're referring to, but all of the notes are currently on the Steam page as far as the information of the overhaul patch.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember
When my
one
reflection
thing that
told
really
me to.
pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. They used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping. Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
Wait, you were involved with making Onism 1999?
Huh.
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you, but yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy.
Ooh.
I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory.
Like you
and I
do.
found her there. She had been looking for her cat. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she'd gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretending.
Also, she was sitting on the moon, but you know, whatever.
I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong with her.
Probably something wrong with the world, Chief.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Yeah, don't forget she was crying blood, too.
Fair enough. So, what was her last name? Did she tell you that much?
I don't know, we weren't on formal terms.
Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
I don't know. There still is a part of me that thinks that...
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream. So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
But... You see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something otherworldly.
Could have been the crying blood.
Otherworldly?
I think it was the crying blood.
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it. Did the pictures upload?
There might be crying blood in it.
Yeah, let me pull them up.
How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
Yep.
Shit!
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head. And what trickled out was hot dread. A feeling of pure anxiety.
Good description. I can feel that.
All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it. We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation.
And then we sifted through a bunch of crap theories.
We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion. I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video, but everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo.
One would imagine.
Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. They needed it to be. A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil.
Ah, yes.
Or other
the
stupid
devil.
things like that.
Okay. All right. So here's what I don't understand is that unless you're trying to hold on to your reality and experience with something just absolutely outside of the experience, like something completely wild, kind of would open you up to the existence of maybe ghosts or the devil. At least make you go like, I mean, I saw a being made of stars that tried to swallow us with a black hole face. Maybe ghosts are a thing.
I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly...
I am not surprised that you considered yourself something of a philosopher in college.
I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people and all that have no idea what they're talking about. Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth. With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That was until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos. And we had seen the girl before.
So you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
Oh, really? Where? Wait.
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady from the arcade.
Jeez, enough of that old crap. She's probably our age.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be...
Boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class?
Roosevelt Cat
I'm
says,
looking
only I
forward
can
to
be
it.
right, but no one else.
In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Nubile?
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
Wow. It's just so unbelievable. What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit Ye Old Arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional traveler.
Excellent. What will you do? I shall save, thank you. I will save my data. My data. Hoktari is subscribed for 9 months to get their sub baby popping in for my 9-month sub. Thank you very much, Hoktari. Boop. Boop. Alright, let's go this way. To Yield Arcady. And the weird egg rocks. Oh, you look creepy. Talk to me. Missing husband. Do you know how to get to the park? All the old guys say the park is the place to be. I don't know why he's a missing husband. I found him. Arcade. War. Oh, there
So,
we go.
you gonna talk to her?
Golgum93. Gotta ask, do you find it jarring that there's no animation change while running? To be honest, I hadn't noticed, but now that you bring it up, I am probably going to notice, and I will let you know if I find it jarring.
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job. Just man up and say something to her.
Nah, I don't think I should. It'd be, good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
I know how to talk to girls, but she is a senior citizen, man. is she, like, 27? Ew. That's your thing, man.
Michael, you're kind of a douche.
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24.
Woof.
And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much more desirable.
Yes, that's true, I am.
These are not likable people.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here.
Ooh.
If you'd
good
like
to
to
know.
ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
It's not that. It's just we have this photo of you that we
Uh-huh. Nice job, buddy.
You've been taking photos of me? Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I thought. Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this place.
Nope. Woof. Ah. Foul. Oh, okay, cool. Nope. Not good at that one. Cow. Yep. Nope. Man. Alright, gotta do that faster.
Okay, we give in. Just he's off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
It's neat
Then
that she
why
has
were
a
you taking
keytar.
photographs of me?
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
Dude, we were just looking.
Someone on the internet? What are you talking about?
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to explain.
Okay, explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
Robert Merlot asks, can you use slow motion on the dodge portions? I don't know, I haven't checked.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least.
It takes 20 pounds of C4.
This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me these photos?
I mean, to
Yeah,
be honest,
sure.
I'd be
I
really
live, like,
curious
5
too.
minutes from here.
Alright, so here's the run. No, it doesn't jar me. I mean, it moves faster, or at least it appears to move faster. My brain's tricking me into thinking that he's actually moving his legs faster. Okay, who knows what? You know what? I'm just gonna leave them aside. Do. Back to my house. That's a weird hedge. Back to the internet. Save the game. Save all the time? Yes, save all the time. To the internet. Show Vela photos.
Well, that's me. Just, I don't know when these were taken.
How exactly do you explain all the blowing stuff up with your mind things? Can you really do that?
It's not exactly with my mind. I use sound.
Okay, because now she's okay. She's just explaining it. It's the first time that I've experienced somebody with superpowers doing
Remember
this.
when I kicked your ass earlier? I used the sound of my keytar to deal physical damage. If you study the physical properties of sound, you can learn enough about acoustics to both heal and damage objects orally.
Okay.
Where did you learn to do something like that?
Oh, years of private practice and studying, really. So tell me more about this website. What is Onism 1999?
Okay.
Basically, it's a place on the internet for people to talk about conspiracies, the occult, and anything supernatural.
Seems like something boys would like. Do you recognize the location from these photos?
That's behind the old grocery store. Obviously, you've been there before.
Well, hello, Ocelot. Good evening.
Interesting.
What's your name, by the way?
Could have probably led with that, Chief.
My name's Vela Wild. It's interesting to meet.
Good line.
I'm guessing you're a cameraman, and this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy?
Usually I go by Alex. Only my mom is allowed to call me Ginger Boy.
She really gets us. You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Right. So, why do you two spend all your time on such odd websites? Do you really believe this stuff?
Michael and I spent the next hour or so recounting the events of me finding Sammy, and us running into the star creatures inside of the old factory.
Pulse Gun says, this dude is single for obvious reasons.
As we told the story, Bella just looked into my eyes and never reacted. I first began with trepidation. As I went on, I could tell she was doing her best to understand my story. Something felt familiar about her. But not in the I've met her sort of way. Something deeper. I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major. She told me that she believed men and women were all the same at our core. That we were all made of the same elements, not just on a physical level, but in a metaphysical level. She was a strong believer in spirituality, although she'd be the first to tell you she was religious. She told me she believed everyone had soulmates, plural. A series of people we were compatible with. In her theory, this applied to friendship as well as romantic relationships.
Ah, neat.
She said that when the universe was created, all matter was one object. And that since we're all matter, we are all the same. She said that she believes our soulmates were cut from the same section of that initial piece of matter.
Cool. That has kind of some of the same elements as certain flavors of Buddhism.
That unexpected feeling of familiarity you feel when you meet someone for the first time means you were meant to meet.
Neat. Kikazi subscribed for 9 months. We're getting a lot of sub babies this evening. It's lovely. It feels like it's been a while. How you Ysbrydians doing tonight?
I personally didn't believe it. I still don't think she has all her facts straight. But every time I feel what I felt when Vela looked in my eyes, I thought of this explanation.
Did you manage to speak with the entities?
You can hear the capital E.
The entities? I guess you mean the star creatures.
Yes, those are the ones.
No, we were too busy running for our lives.
Did you try and take photographs of them, Michael?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Vela told us things. Confusing things. Things that, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have believed. The way she spoke seemed two-sided. As if for a few moments, a side of her that she was trying to keep hidden was visible. And as soon as we noticed, she made to cover herself up. She made jokes more often than she was serious. But when the serious aspect of her personality appeared, I was convinced that's who she really was. This was almost more fascinating than the information she was giving us. That's the thing with people, isn't it? You could show them all the mysteries of the universe, but if they're distracted by the human element of the tale, they'll shift all of their attention there. Self-consumed with humanity. Self-consumed with other people. You know? It's just how people are.
I can't say I agree with that.
My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful. I understand that what I'm about to tell you will sound like a lie, so I ask you to look past the words I'm saying and hear the truth behind them. A short time ago, I entered into a dark place, both physically and metaphysically. While I was there, I encountered the entities for the first time.
I do like the piano. The piano's really, really good.
I can't say what about their presence was so striking to me, but the moment I saw them, I felt something. Something that was weighted. Like their bodies took up the entirety of the room, as if they were the room. At first, I approached one and we spoke. However, the contents of the conversation isn't important to the story.
I mean, I'd still like to know. You spoke with the star person.
Something I said upset it, and it tried to grab me. It was almost like a mother trying to smother its child. The pain was beyond description. It scared me to death. The entity was incredibly heavy. I managed to break free, but the weight of the thing remained on me. And for the entirety of the following week, it was as if someone was twisting a drill inside me.
I like how she said twisting. You could hear the twisting on that.
My head would throb, and the pain felt bone deep. You probably can't imagine what it was like, you two, but just the thought of the pain now brings tears to my eyes.
I reflected on her story. I wanted to reply, but something inside me told me to let the words hang in the air. It was as if the longer the pause between her words and mine, the more truth they carried. Finally, I spoke.
That's horrifying. But can you explain what you mean by entered a dark place? Or more importantly, physically and metaphysically? I can understand doing it physically and mentally, but I need some help with the meta part.
I don't know that you do, man. You're speaking a lot in meta.
Metaphysical is a word, an adjective to be more specific. It means pertaining to or of the nature of metaphysics. Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first principles, includes ontology and cosmology, and is intimately connected with epistemology.
Serpent77 just subscribed for 5 months and said, Alex wears plaid and has a beard and is super cute, but a big jerk. He's the anti-Bengineering. Bengineering, in case you don't know, is a friend of mine who streams on his own. His name is Ben Ulmer. He also performs, and I have the pleasure of performing with him sometimes on Loading Ready Run, which is an internet comedy group.
Epistemology is, of course, a branch of philosophy that investigates the origin, nature, methods, and limits of human knowledge.
Thank you for the definition, which I already knew.
Oh my
I was
God,
looking
buddy.
for something more concrete, more tangible.
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable telling you. I don't know you at all, and to reveal something so personal seems like I'd be opening myself up to vulnerability.
Do you mean to imply that you found a way to exist inside of a metaphysical space? That you...
Enough! I don't need to talk about this with you. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't you get that?
Read the room, gentlemen.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off.
Look, I need to get back to the arcade. I was technically in the middle of a shift. I'm gonna write my number down. Call me if you see any more interesting comments on my photos, or have a run-in with the entities.
Wait,
I like
have
her a
one
bunch.
more question
She's
before
really
you
cool.
go.
She's got a good head on her shoulders. She's reacting logically.
Alright.
How did you get to be so powerful? You took both of us on and barely broke a sweat.
You act as if that's impressive. Look, I've trained myself in the metaphysical space, inside of the mind dungeon. I like you two, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
I like you too, so I'm going to send you to the mind dungeon.
Here's one last number. Call it if you ever want to open your mind and expand your battle abilities. That's all I'll say for now. The guy on the other end can explain more.
The mind dungeon is now available. You can access the mind dungeon from any phone. This location is vital in developing your party's abilities. Do not neglect to visit here often. I see.
The way I look at it, we have two things we need to do.
Well, you know what? The way I look at it, we have two things we need to do. One is make Big Jacob, and two is to have a little bit of a break. I think this is a good time to just have a little bit of a break. So we are going to be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Do whatever it is you need to do. Get up, stretch, get some water, take your meds, do whatever you feel you need to do on this break. We'll be back again in 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to get some more tea, and when we return, we'll be returning with more Y2K, a postmodern RPG, and I am going to try a gift that Robert Merlot and Fizz got me while we were at PAX South. This Texas bourbon, which I hauled all the way back to Canada from Derelict Airship Distillery, because our volunteers and mods know me ever so well. So we'll try this when we come back. All right, so back in 5 to 10 minutes with more Y2K. Have a good break. See you in a bit. Bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ysbryd Games channel. I am Jacob Burgess, the community manager and host of the Ysbryd Games channel. We are back with Y2K, but first, I'm going to pour myself a little drink. What we have here, if you know anything about Ysbryd Games, even based on the games that we published or based on if you've ever met either Brian or I at any convention that we've been at, we enjoy cocktails. I personally enjoy brown liquors, and Robin Merlot, who is in the chat this evening, along with one of our other mods, Fids, who also volunteer for us at several of the shows that we present our games at, such as PAX, got me this wonderful Texas bourbon when we were in PAX South. And I opened it up, and I'm going to try it this evening from Derelict Airship Distillery. It's very, very good. So I'm going to pour myself a little drink because who doesn't enjoy a good RPG with a bit of a tipple? In the reused jam jar because I'm kind of up my own butt that way. Oh. Oh, just that little... Oh. Oh. That tasted very good. Okay. Oh, buddy. That smells very good. That smells very, very good. So I'm getting some caramel notes. I mean, it's a bourbon, so myrrh. But kind of like a molasses. Like it's like an earthy sweetness. Oh, that is smooth. That is a dangerously smooth bourbon. Oh, that is a dangerously smooth bourbon. Oh, that's very, very nice. Merriman Leon, thank you very much for your 5 months. Currently on a 5-month streak. And the Maricat, 1 month away from a sub baby, has subscribed for 8 months. Thank you very much. We're trying some small batch bourbon. 1-year-old blended bourbon whiskey, blended and bottled by Derelict Airship Distillery in Bastrop, Texas. If you want to see the batch number on the back there. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's a very good. Stabby Tabby Cat asks, is it a sneaky bourbon? It is a sneaky bourbon. Oh. Alfred asks what makes it sneaky. Typically, when you're talking about bourbons and things like that, what makes it sneaky is it's very smooth, so that means it's very easy to drink. Usually bourbons and whiskeys and brown liqueurs have a bit of a harshness going down. But if it's sneaky, that means that it's just, it's easy to kind of slug back because it's really smooth, it's easy to sip, and before you know it, it's gone. And before you know it, it's camped out in your brain and made you all sorts of dizzy. Yes, and Stabby Tabby Cat put it way more succinctly than I did. You lose track of what you drink. That's correct. So that's all I'm going to pour myself up this evening, because I'm making scones later. Okay, let's get back to Y2K now that we've got our drink. We've had a nice little sip. Oh, also, just in case you are Valhalla fans, I wanted to let you know that we premiered a new pin. If you're familiar with the characters of Valhalla, we premiered a new pin at South of Stella. I wonder, can I put that? Can I put an image? I can't. Interesting. Oh, I messed that up. Hold on, I just messed up my UI. Yep, messed up my UI. Completely lost chat. Good job. I've done it. Give me just 1 second. I know you are responding to me, chat. I want to read what you are saying. I cannot read what you are saying. Hold on. Oh, Lord, I'm so alone. I'm so lonely. I'm mostly lonely. And chat is back. Okay, excellent. So, Let's get back to it. Back to the Mind Dungeon. Stabby Tabby Cat says, Mind Dungeon. Yes, this is Mind Dungeon. Welcome to Mind Dungeon. My safe word is Rabbit Pineapple. The pin that we have, Sarah linked to. Thank you very much, Sarah. As always, you are a wonder and a delight, even though you blew me up a couple of times in our New Year's stream. But I don't hold that against you. I have a very short memory. Yes, it's a good one. Auburn Kitty 88 asks what kind of scones are being made tonight. Nothing too wild. We're doing a cranberry orange scone. Anyway, we have our drink. We have a very nice chill RPG to settle in with, and two very unlikable characters and one very likable character, and a bourbon to smooth over the unlikable characters. Let's get back to it. Yes.
If we want to hang out with Vela again, we're gonna need to train ourselves.
We should be at least level 5 before we call her.
Also, if we want to call her, we're gonna need to search Onism 1999 for some interesting posts.
Alright.
Okay, simple enough.
Drazoth, Drazoth, just subscribed for 9 months and said, my sub baby has arrived. I would like to offer it to Jacob as a sacrifice. Thank you very much. I shall raise it with care.
Go grind and then give Villa a call.
And apparently we're at a level 1 hype train. I'm gonna turn that off. Yeah. I guess. Choo-choo? Oh, okay. And the Meerkat just hijacked the train. Okay. The Meerkat just gifted tier 1 subs to Unit 599, LBX Annie, Snowpixels, Fenrir Schaefer, and they call me Joke. Thank you. Nick the DM asks, is this a thing we do? And just subbed 100 bits. This is not a thing we need to do. I need to, we're apparently at a level 2 hype train. I don't even know what this means. Alright, so some folks can unlock different emotes. We don't have emotes that are ours to unlock, but I guess Twitch has different emotes to unlock. Alright, cool. I'm gonna now that I've got some time between now and PAX East, we've got a lot of the major things locked down. I will I'll look into some of the new features that Twitch rolled out. If anybody has any suggestions for how you'd like to see some of these new features used, please hop into the stream channel on the Discord and let me know. I am absolutely and incredibly open to feedback from the community, because this is our channel. This isn't just my channel, even though I'm the host. This is our channel. So if you can think of any fun ways that this stuff can be used, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, but don't forget to search Onism 1999 for some good posts.
Nick the DM puts it very well. Well, choo-choo, I guess. Well, choo-choo indeed. Also, I'd like to remind everybody, if you do see anything that's worth clipping, if you would, that would be absolutely fantastic. It's very handy for us, for our social media. It's handy for just my memories and things like that. And I might do a something I've been thinking about is just doing a highlight reel at the end of the year. I think that would be neat. I don't know if I have the time to actually put one together at the end of the month, because Ysbryd Games is kind of just 3 people. And Meredith, our social media coordinator, is does not work for us full time. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have time for that, but at the end of the year, I'd like to put something together. So clips would be incredibly appreciated, because then I know that it's something that the community enjoyed and appreciated.
She'll probably hang up on you and kick our butts again if we don't have anything cool.
Ocelot says, wow, I had no idea Ysbryd was so tiny. It's not tiny. It's just compact.
Man, are we even cool enough to hang out with someone like her?
No, you're not. You're not. Let's fix that.
Nope! I'm still growing, and you're an overgrown man-child who can barely pick up a record. So let's head out of Frankton and try to find some things to beat up.
Sounds good. We should stock up on some healing items at the burger joint before heading out.
Oh, good. We get another creepy phone call.
Hey! Just calling to see if you figured it out. I would love to just come out and say it, but I think it would scare you to death. And that would ruin everything.
Nope. I haven't figured anything out. Look, if you're just gonna keep calling me and say vague, creepy shit, you should at least tell me your name.
Oh! It's your best childhood friend. Think back to when you met me. We were kids. I think Losing My Religion by R.E.M. had just become a big hit. My mom didn't want me listening to it because she was afraid it would turn me into a bad kid or something. I went over to your house and we listened to it on your stereo for hours. My mom came to pick me up from your house, heard the song, and freaked out.
Oh, good evening, Dark Morford.
How can you not remember that? It was the funniest thing.
The story was so specific. It sounded so familiar, and yet I couldn't place it. It was like I had read it in a book somewhere or watched it on a TV show. But still, no particular name or date came to mind.
Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't remember that. Look, I'm going to keep calling you until you remember me.
Great, thank you.
Remember what you used to say. Everything happens for a reason. That reason is nothing happens for any reason.
That sounds like somebody who was into philosophy in college would say. 100%.
What a weirdo.
All the good channels are blocked. Okie dokie. All right. Burger Hut. Burger Hut. Burger Hut. I can run faster than a taxi. No, I guess I can't. Burger Hut, Burger Hut. Pizza pasta. Burger joint. Oh, man, I'd murder a burger right now. Oh, what do you have to say, creepy man? Messy eater, your mom laid me off yesterday. Can you ask her if I can get my job back? Great. Welcome to Burger Joint. You want a burger? Buy a burger. You got $223.51. Let's buy a hamburger. Let's buy more hamburger. Let's buy many hamburger. No, a hamburger. 10 hamburger. Give me a bag of hamburger. Yes. Give me a bag of hamburger. Let us restore 35% PP. Haha. I would like to restore my PP. So there's Viagra in all this stuff? Yes. Robin Merlot says, don't get the name brand. That stuff is useless. Because it's $15. And it does the exact same stuff as generic water bottle. Cool. Come again. Okay, you got it. Now let's go to the mind dungeon. From any phone. I pick this phone. Let's save the game first. And then the mind dungeon. I would like to save my data. Marvelous. What will you do? I will go to the mind dungeon. Please, come in. Come into the mind dungeon. Yes. Oh, good. It's an actual dungeon in his mind. Let's go over to this character that just makes me want to play Mega Man Legends again. Encourage your friends to level up? Yes. Michael is now level 2. It's nice to encourage your friends. Well, that's nice. Oh, it's that crow.
Excuse me. No, seriously, I'm fine. Please don't fret. I'm Marlene.
Nice.
Although that's just the name my parents gave me. Please call me Crow. Although most people just call me Kay.
Not bad. Sounds like Mark Mir almost.
You look confused. May I ask why? Oh? You don't say. Please forgive my rudeness. I don't mean to pry, but I can't help myself.
Nice.
Welcome
That's really good.
to the Dungeon of the Mind. I imagine this is your first time here.
I also imagine this is my first time here. Literally. You see, because I'm in my own head. Don't overthink it.
Ah, I see. I see. Where should I begin? Well, first I should begin by saying in the fight between you and the Mind Dungeon, back the Mind Dungeon.
Cool.
For all intents and purposes, the Mind Dungeon is the only thing that
Golgum93
truly
says the crow is
exists.
voiced by Damian
Everything
Mills,
else
who
is
voices
just
Frieza.
Shattered fragments of time and matter floating in the soul space. Remember to save often. One advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware, with reassuring clarity, of the changes in which you constantly suffer. Plus, it's never fun to lose progress.
Ha ha ha.
Well, good luck. I've often said that it's comforting to reflect that the disproportion of things in the world seems to be only arithmetical. I'm not really sure what I mean by that either. Lastly, in my pseudo-philosophical rantings, I forgot to mention something vital. You may have heard this in a distant dream, but I feel like I should remind you. When you kill an enemy, it's dead forever. Killing enemies gives you experience points. Spend those experience points to open doors inside the Mind Dungeon.
that was a good read.
Remember though, you
That was a voice
can
actor having fun.
decide not to kill any enemy and avoid the battle altogether. However, doing so might not be wise all the time, since you'll want to find experience points to spend on character upgrades.
Well, let's save. This reminds me of, oh, brain, come on, man. Disgaea. Ooh, okay. Select an attribute. What would I like to do? Okay. I'll enter the room. Alex found Luck icon. L-U-K. My name is Luck, and I'd like to cuddle. What would I like to do? Enter the room. Cool. Can I open these? I guess we'll just keep opening doors. Let's put up our hit points, yes? No, change the attribute because there's a bonus to some of them? Yeah, hit points. Let's do it. I will enter the room. Oh, EwoButt says Marlene lets you enter all the doors at once and save a bit of time. Oh, okay, cool. Marvelous. Thank you. If you wish to level up, it will cost you 100 XP. Would you like to level up? I would. Only you can decide how you will grow from here. Choose wisely. Michael is now level 3. Alex is now level 2. Alex can now customize his stats inside of the mine dungeon. Ooh, most excellent. What's that? You can't be bothered? Should I just choose for you? Yes. Stabby Tabby Cat says, time to have dinner. Have a great stream. Thank you very much, Stabby Tabby Cat. What would you like to do? I'll enter this room. Party found skill icon. Party learned the skill time energy. EwoButt says he says he'll pick for you, but he won't re-choose the things. Got it. Okay. So I should customize each door, then go to the crow and have the crow pick everything. Marvelous. Speed und Strength und Strength. Oh, I can't do that. Defense and I mean, I suppose hit points. Yes, the hit points. Yes, choose for me. I would like to level up, thank you. Only I can decide how to grow from here. Spoiler98 says, don't forget your PP. I try not to. I'll change that attribute, actually. What would you like to do? Enter room. Alex found skill icon. Alex learned the skill Smooth Jazz. Yes, pick for me. Excellent. Thank you. I do wish to level up. Oh, I don't have the experience. I see. Is there no quick way out of here? Exit the mine dungeon. Yes, I shall. Thank you. Encourage your friends to level up. I will encourage my friends to level up. Thank you. I will exit the mine dungeon. So how do I fight things? Let's save. I would like to save my data. Call again anytime. Robert Merlot says, I fight things in the overworld. Ah, yes, like a classic RPG. RPG. Jane Garden Memorial Park. Can I get to the overworld this way? No. I will have to go all the way back and exit the way I know how. Hey Jacob, have you ever played Mother 2/Earthbound? I have not, as a matter of fact. I hear this game is compared to those games quite a bit. Robert Merlot says, all the way southwest. Let us travel all the way southwest. Thank you very much, Robert Merlot. I appreciate the guidance very, very much. As always, with all of our games. Please, no spoilers, but if you want to help me along, I have no compunctions about it. If I'm going to miss something, or there's something that would be cool to see or experience, please let me know. What's over here? Oh, Southtown. A whole different town. Monster Den level 2. Golgum93 says, spoiler, Alex has a beard. Damn it! Now, how will I ever be surprised by his sweet facial hair? $23 hit combo. The black ball. Wow, that rat had a lot of cash on him. Heck yeah. Thanks, rat. I don't know. I guess I'll go into this dungeon. Let's see how hard things are going to be. Can I save in the overworld? Cannot save in the overworld. Well, let's go into the monster dungeon. Hey, what's going on in here? How you doing? How tough are you? Love me. Oh, that's not bad. $14. I think my record is 15. There we go. Ah! Okay, gotta get better at those. I keep forgetting to slow down time for that one. And yes, you can slow down time during the defenses. Neat. Kikazi said, well, I thought you'd gotten 19 once. Oh, alright. Maybe I did. Hi. I would like to fight you, please. It's time to grind out a level. Put a target to sleep. Alright. Smooth Jazz and Panda B. Meh, alright. I think I'm just gonna fight. Oh, it picked Smooth Jazz for me. Never mind. Okay, I don't quite get how that skill works yet. Dodge! Cool. I am invincible now. Oh, I missed. Ah. Yeah, 30. All right. Ah, bugger. Keep forgetting to slow down time during that. Oh, fagugaboo-boo. I don't have any good classic JRPG, just like wipe out the whole everybody. Alright, let's see if that's just enough to kill them. Nope. I could have sworn I hit that button. Dodge! Not gonna dodge this bourbon, I tell you. All right, time to get him. Ooh, 14. All right. Am I just spamming X? Okay. Well, that didn't do much. Ooh. I made my hand tired. I haven't seen action like that since Mario Party 2. Ah. You know what? Just take the bait. I think the music's picking up in tempo as the Alright, how are we doing on stuff? Status, that'll do it. Hit points, NXT. Alright, I think I have enough stuff to do it. Yeah. I have enough stuff, I think, to level up. Let's go. Back to Frankton Maple Street. Where can I heal? Well, I mean, I've got equipment, so might as well use the items, right? Oh, Southtown has a water fountain. Oh, well then let's go to Southtown. Oh, and Golgum 93 just reminded me that there's a burger tree in the yard. Southtown. Water fountain. Get it. Alex looked inside of the chest. Obtained smelling salts. I will save and then go to the mine dungeon. I would like to save my data, thank you. Commencing save. Why, thank you so much, game. Will you also take me to the mine dungeon? Please take me to the mine dungeon. I'd like to go to the mine dungeon. Yes. Yes. I do like to encourage my friends. I like to encourage them all the way to hell. Yes, I will pay the 100 XP. Thank you. I can now customize my stats. That's nice. Thank you. Oh, wait. Let's go. That's a +1, yes? I will change the attribute. No, speed is fine. Yep, speed. And we'll do strength. Oh, that's PP, huh? Well, then this one will be strength. Or speed. Yes, speed. Math. Yeah, alright. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I would like to level up, Marlene. Thank you, Marlene. Get out of my way, Marlene. Ooh. Different color doors now. A +2. Oh, I like the +2. We'll do that. And 1.5 will be strength, because the more damage I can do, the faster the enemy will die. And we'll put this in the PP. Yes. Yes, thank you. Choose for me. And I don't... Yes, I have no more XP. Yes, time to go back upstairs. I will exit the mine dungeon. Yes, thank you. And then back to the arcade, I believe, is the next thing. We shall check the hints, and the hints we shall check. And the checking of the hints shall be 3. Go back home when finished. Very well. To home we go. Hey, dog, talk to me. Love me. Cannot pet dog. Back home. One level higher, so we'll just be able to completely overpower the game.
I don't know about you, but I feel stronger. I think you can see my biceps now. Hell yeah.
Man, they are brotacularing all the way to Brotown.
I'm not really worried about how I look. I'm more concerned about how I feel.
Yeah, you would say that.
Ignoring that, do you think we're strong enough to call Vela up?
Probably not. But might as well give it a shot if we can find anything good on Onism. Have you logged on today?
Let us find something on Onism.
Hey, Michael. Check this out. Someone sent me a PM.
That's a private message for those kids of you that don't know. Those kids of you? Those of you kids that don't know. That is the thing that I should have said, and then my brain went poopy caca. Hey man, I saw your post about the elevator girl and the factory she went missing in. My sister vanished a few weeks ago, and there were some screwed up things with her disappearance too. If you're interested in checking out where she was last seen, you should come to Windtown. It's east of the factory the elevator girl was last seen in.
So what do you think? This interesting enough to bother Vela about?
Yeah, probably not bad.
New party member? New party member. Ring, ring, ring.
Hey, Vela. It's Alex. Some kid sent us an email saying his sister vanished.
Really?
Yeah, said it was similar to the elevator girl's
I like
disappearance.
the effect on the phone. The phone effects were really, really good.
Okay, and he wants us to come check it out? I'll meet you at the Franklin bus stop. That's the best way to get there without a car.
You want to leave now?
What
Yes.
else are you gonna do,
I don't
Chief?
have work till tomorrow afternoon, so it would be best for me to do it today so I can get some sleep.
Fair enough.
Oh, and Alex, I thought you should know. The elevator girl has a name. Her name is Semi Park. I was able to get some information on her. I'll share it with you in person.
Okay.
Semi Park, huh?
Okay, good. Well, let's just save the game after that so we don't have to experience it again. Ocelot says, I just called to invite you to a thing and you want to go do it? Now? It's weird that when you call on the phone, that's how you, like, save the game. It's like the person on the other end is like, I'll remember you forever. Bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop. Bus stop? South. Robin Merlot says south. Bus stop is south. Bus stop is south. Trash can is now. Money in the trash. Kickball. Yes. Sir Jaeger is rating with a party of 141. Hello, everybody. VT Monster says hi, Jacob, and hello to the Brew Crew. Sir Jaeger says kickball get rated. Well, hello, everybody. Good evening, salutations. You are welcome, as always, to the Ysbryd Games stream. If you are unfamiliar with us, please check chat as Sarah undoubtedly starts to spam you with all of the information pertinent to this stream and this company, this lovely video game publisher. You folks are absolutely fantastic. Robin Merlot told me I just passed the bus stop. Thank you very, very much for being here. While you're here, if you enjoy what we do, if you want to savor our flavor a little bit more, throw us a follow. We had a hype train earlier. It was silly. Let's save the game. And if folks want to check out stuff that we've done in the past, we've got a YouTube channel that has all of the VODs on it. Ah, there she is. I'm also enjoying a very nice bourbon this
You
evening.
boys ready? I got us the tickets already.
And Serge, before you vanish off to forever, I have those beans for you. I shall drop them off this week, along with information to you. Yes.
We just take this bus to the first stop outside Frankton, and then it's just a 4-mile walk to Windtown.
Contingent Cat just tried to look at our Patreon. We don't have one of those. We are a video game publisher. We're a video game publisher. So check us out on Ysbryd.net for a little bit more information on what we do. As you know me, the Brew Crew, I am Jacob Burgess. Sometimes I perform a Loading Ready Run, which is how you would know me and heard of me, or through my voice acting, or through my games writing. Yes. If you want to support Ysbryd Games, please. We have many games on offer. I am the host and the community manager of Ysbryd Games. Paul's Gun says, gotta go to sleep. Work happens early. Good night, folks. Good night, Paul's Gun. Thank you very much for hanging out and for checking out our games to play with the ones that are appropriate to play with the younglings. Temporarily Arise says, wow, lost track of the time. Gonna have to head out. And don't sell yourself short, Jacob. You're a star of Desert Bus for Hope, too. Desert Bus for Hope is really good. I am not one of the stars. Everybody that gives to Desert Bus for Hope in support of Child's Play charity are the real stars. And the ones I carry around in my eyes. Digital Seahorse says, Ysbryd Games, have you heard of the game Coffee Talk? Seems like a thing that would fit well here. We have in fact heard of the game Coffee Talk because one of the inspirations was one of the games that we published, Valhalla. It follows a lot of the same things and took a lot of inspiration from Valhalla. We have very much heard of Coffee Talk, and I'm personally looking forward to it.
4 miles?
We'll actually be playing this Thursday at 5 p.m. We're going to be playing Hades. Usually on Tuesday nights, we play through the games that Ysbryd Games has published, and on Thursdays, we do community play. So if you want to hop into our Discord, which is discord.gg/Ysbryd Games, you can check for the spelling of Ysbryd, because it's a Welsh word that means spirit and has no vowels, because the games that we publish have a lot of soul. Hop into our Discord and suggest what you would like to see us play.
That's pretty far. Shouldn't we just call a cab?
If you'd like to pay for it, go ahead.
We could always call your mom.
No. Walking's fine. It's,
And welcome, everybody.
good
Thank
for
you
your
very
body.
much for hanging around. Thank you very much for rating. Thank you very much for dropping them sweet, sweet cups of coffee. That was a very familiar sound effect. We take a bus. Everybody get on the bus. We go to the Windtown.
When we
That
sat
is
on
a
the bus
fast
with Bella
bus.
and began to talk, it felt as if she was a different person. The edge to her personality had dulled a little bit, and she seemed almost happy to see us. We were just leaving Frankton when she told us what she'd learned about Sammy. Sammy Park was a 23-year-old Korean American who had moved to Frankton from the city.
Oh, just anybody for the Brew Crew that's hanging around. We're going to be going for probably another 15-20 minutes. Y2K, a Postmodern RPG, which is one of the games that we're playing. I am wearing one of the t-shirts for, which you can get at merch.ysbryd.net if you so choose. It does have flashing lights, so a bit of a content warning for that. Yes, the main character, Alex, is slightly abrasive. Everybody else in the game is pretty wonderful. Well, except for Michael, he's kind of a douche. But that's intentional and part of the journey of the game.
She was an only child and lived with her mother until she moved to Frankton on March 2nd for her job. She was some sort of legal cleric and hadn't even begun working
On
yet when
March
she
2nd.
vanished. Apparently, the organization she was going to work for does a public TV Korean news show. The friend who got her the job did the reporting. The police have no leads. It is currently being treated as a missing persons case.
I'm also sipping bourbon this evening, in case you are interested. It is this bourbon that some of our volunteers at PAX South and our mods got me. And it is smooth as hell.
Where exactly did you find out all this?
I read about it in a Korean newspaper.
Are you Korean?
No. Do I look Korean?
It's hard to say. You look vaguely ethnic?
Ocelot says, we value all our members here. And that's the fucking truth. We do. Thank you very much for being here, everybody.
Really?
Vaguely ethnic. That is a real bad phrase there, Chief.
That's what you're going with? Maybe it'd be best if you just didn't mention race again. Somehow it comes off so awkward when you do it.
Yes, somehow.
I just meant, like, you know, exotic. None of the other girls around here look like you.
Just stop talking, dude.
Stop. Please, just stop. This is seriously uncomfortable now, Alex. Anyway, my boss at the Frankton Arcade is Korean, and he always keeps newspapers around. I saw the picture of Sammy and asked him about the story. I called the police and asked them if they'd seen the video, and they said that the detective in charge of the case would get back to me shortly. This was 4 days ago. I find it unlikely he ever will.
Cheers.
I'm not surprised, really. It's almost like no one cares that she's missing.
I'll check through more newspapers, though, see if there are any leads.
Might not be a bad idea to try and talk to the woman who reported her missing after we visit the guy in Windtown.
I didn't say it at the time.
Cannons
Something
are an
felt
instrument.
off.
Says this individual ought to become a miner, for they're real good at digging holes. Correct, cannons are an instrument. Correct.
The Sammy I met was strange. She didn't seem like the kind of girl who could have grown up in a city, moved to a small town, and worked for a television station. People who don't know what elevators are usually aren't capable of such tasks. My Sammy, and Sammy in the newspaper, may have looked the same. There was a difference there. I could feel it.
Holy cow. So, how far are we again from Windtown?
Not too far. 4 miles northeast of here. We don't need to cross any more highways, so if we approach one, we're going the wrong way.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let us indeed do this. Let's in fact save the game so we don't have to listen to Alex dig himself a hole again. I really dig the music in this game. I super dig it. Ah! Attack the rat. Ah! Dang. Ah! Dang it. Well, still did it. Time to go to Windtown. Oh, that's not a good-looking place. There's dead people.
Hey, look! We're in Chicago!
The Windy City.
Did you just laugh? I think this is the first time I've heard you do that.
I do it all the time.
Songheim, good evening. Hello.
Well, usually it's in my head. And normally it's aimed at you two.
Ouch.
I like Vela very much.
Did this guy tell you where to meet him specifically?
Well, crap. No, he didn't.
Well then, I guess this is where we start asking any late-night street crawlers for information.
How do you propose we do that?
Find the nearest person and ask them about the girl who disappeared here recently. Pretty easy, actually. Just be direct, Alex. They won't bite. Well, maybe they won't. This town is pretty suspect.
Okay, fair enough.
I like the
Let's give
little
it a
vocal
try.
fry she gives on her, when she's being sarcastic or like it's really nice. Vocal fry is like that, like hey guys, like that kind of in the back of the throat. Inspect. Seems like a strange place to park this thing. Okay. Ocelot asks extra vibration. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like typical like Valley Girls really use vocal fry. Like, oh my god. Shady character. You looking for some dumb missing kid, huh? What makes you think I know anything? Oh good, we're just fighting people. That's nice. Okay. Hook-handed Jack. Yeah. Flablacco. And a turkey sandwich. 2 hook hands. Whoa, that was quite the beatdown, kid. You're not so bad. Thanks. I haven't been hit like that since pre-K. Okay. Let's see. Are you talking about that girl who hung out by the grocery store? No idea where she lived. I think her mom worked the day shift at 777 west of here. Alright. To the 777 Lucky Mart.
After that shift, I need to hit something.
Oh good, more combat. Ah, 14. Nuts. Alright, let's see what your fun thing is. 3-hit combo. Neat. Okay. Oh, I keep messing that one up. Ow. Ah, 14. Nerds. Ah. Okay. Cool. How much damage can you do? Hey, critical hit. All right. Oh, this hits everybody. Dodge. I think they recorded a couple of different ways to say that. Dodge. One time I'd like them to say forward. Oh, 13. I got 30 one time. That was fun. Duh!
I may have just gotten my ass handed to me by a bunch of wastoids.
Wastoids? That's nice.
But boy, oh boy, I feel so alive right now. So how can I help? Oh, that poor girl? Her mom got fired from here. I haven't seen her in weeks. I hear now she mostly works nights, if you know what I mean. My daughter used to see her at the playground. You can talk to some of the kids there. It's southeast of here.
All right. Well, I do believe... Where is the savey game? Ah, the Healy and the savey. I would like to save my data. As a matter of fact, I believe... Call again anytime. I think that is a very good time for us to wrap up for the evening. Thank you very, very much for attending this lovely, lovely stream on the Ysbryd Games channel of Y2K, a Postmodern RPG, one of the games that Ysbryd Games publishes. Came out in January of last year, if I recall correctly. Thank you very, very much for being here. Thank you to all of you for on the Brew Crew that rated us and stuck around, for who gave us a follow. Hopefully we can see you around the Ysbryd Discord. A lot of really cool people. I dare say some familiar faces from the Loading Ready Run community and a bunch of other folks that have joined us over conventions and are fan of Ysbryd games. It's a really good community. I am the community manager, so I am wildly biased, but I like y'all. And thanks a lot for being around and for being part of the community and for having such an active community and an active server. It's really, really cool. Also, I do have to say, we do have we've got 2 multiplayer channels. One for just kind of multiplayer and mobile, and then one that broke off because it was so popular just for the mobile game, Girls Frontline, which one of our games had a crossover with. One of our games, Valhalla, had a crossover with. I started actually playing one of the gacha games because of all of the chatter. I got pretty interested, and I started playing a game called Arc Knights, which I play very, very casually because I've been looking for a good tower defense game for quite some time. So I started playing that, and everybody's actually kind of modestly dressed in cool military outfits and things like that. It's neat. It's very cool, and I really like tower defense games. Like pretty much turn-based strategy games. Those are my Jiminy Jam. Those are so my jam. I want to spread them on toast. So it's a lot of fun. So for getting me into that game, curse you, Ysbryd Games community. But thank you, because it's a lot of fun. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you very, very much for being here. I will see you around the Discord. Join us this Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time for Hades from Supergiant Games. We're playing through that game. We're going to be playing all the way through. I did fairly well last time. I'm not huge on roguelikes, but it's a lot of fun. The voice acting is amazing. The art is fantastic. Bring water because everybody in the game is attractive. And you're going to get thirsty. All right. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining us, and we'll see you later. See you around the Discord. See you on Thursday. Bye. Burp.